Hey guys, what's up? In this video I'm going to show you how to make this origami sand dollar pyramid. And yeah, it's a pretty cool model. And what I was trying to do earlier is I was trying to design an origami sand dollar. And these are my two sort of failed attempts. And then here, this is the best one I came up with, and it turned out to be kind of a pyramid shape, which I think is pretty cool. And I imagine you guys want to learn how to make this. And I'm going to show you guys how to fold it right now. Alright, here we go. I'm at the beach, by the way. So for this model, I'm going to use a 6-inch square of kami. But you could probably do it from a sheet of printer paper cut square. Although it does get kind of thick right on the sides there. So I recommend using kami. So begin with the white side up, and we're going to fold in half. We're going to fold in half in all directions. So diagonally. And this way. Remember, if I'm going too fast, you can always pause and catch up. Okay, and now we're going to blend. Okay, unfold. And now fold this corner to the intersection. And then refold back up. And do that 3 more times. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to fold this up. And you want to fold it up how much? Well, you want to fold it up so this corner aligns with these 2 points right there. So pretend like there's a crease going across here and you're folding to that crease. Just eyeball it and crease sharply. And do that 3 more times. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to fold this down in between these 2 points. Okay, unfold and unfold here. And now we're going to sink it. So open here. You want to just pinch that amount and fold. And there too. And then bring these back in like this and flatten like that. That's a tricky step. And then fold the flaps down like that. Alright, now comes the tricky step. What we're going to do is we're going to fold this up on the crease, and we're going to tuck these 2 points into these 2 pockets. So this left one goes into this left pocket, and the right one goes into the right pocket. And this is challenging because it's like a game. You have to try and get them both in there. There we go, that's how you do it. It's going to get more challenging like once you do the other ones, because you want to make sure that this one doesn't come out. If you want it to be easier, you can probably take something heavy, maybe like a cup or something heavy to hold that down so it doesn't come undone. Or maybe that's too big. Let's see, what do I have? What do I have on this table that'll keep it down? Maybe my phone. There you go, that's good. Okay. Well, I'll hold it down when I do the tricky step. Or just to make your life a lot easier, you can put a piece of tape right there. But I do not use tape in origami. Okay, now the tricky steps. I'm gonna put the phone in place. Get those 2 points in there. There we go, looks like I got it. And then crease that really sharply so it stays. Okay. And then do that with these two. They'll fold down like that. Unfold and sink it. And then phone goes back in place. You can kind of just curl these two flaps a little bit to make it easier to stick them inside. There we go, got it. Okay, and then last one. I'm gonna keep the phone just right across there when I do it. Actually, I don't really think it matters if they come out, if they accidentally come out or not, because it's gonna be the underside, and we're not gonna see that side. So honestly, I don't think it really matters. Okay. I don't really need to use the phone this time. Let's do it like this, the hard way. Oh look, I got it. And even like this is a really nice flicker. I actually taught a similar flicker right here. It's called the White Dwarf flicker. But this is pretty big. So yeah, this can be a nice flicker too, and I'll show you guys how it flies. So just, you can hold it like this and flick it. Whoa, did you see that? Okay. So that's the flicker. And now if you really wanted to, if you want to turn it into the sand dollar pyramid, then here's how to do that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn over on this side. No, actually, before we do that, let's kind of round this off more. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold this up. How much? Well, this is kind of up to you, but I'm folding it up a little bit less than thirds. See, that's what it looks like. So it's a little less than thirds. Increase that nice and sharp, and repeat here too, and all the way around. See? So it's more of an octagon. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to make a mountain fold from this point to the middle. So get our pinchers out and pinch a mountain fold. Okay? And then now from the middle to this corner. Like that. And now we're going to make a pleat fold. Like this. And I don't have a reference for this, but make the pleat about like that. That's to taste or something. Because, you know, sand dollars, they have those 5 lines on them. But notice on this model there's only 4. It's kind of tricky to put 5 on here, so I just did 4. But yeah, y'all know what I mean. We're making those lines of the sand dollar. If you make a really tiny pleat, it'll be a lot fatter. But I think it looks better when it's narrow. There you go, just about like that's good. That's to taste, and you can place it on the table and make these folds nice and sharp. go. Like that. And just undo that for now. And we're going to do that 3 more times. So, a mountain fold from the corner to the center. All the corners to the center. Okay. Alright, and then the pleat. It's okay if it kind of gets crooked in the middle there. That's gonna happen because you know the thickness of the paper. It's because it's thick right here and only one layer in the middle, so that's gonna happen. That's normal. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and fast forward this part because you should get the idea. Okay. Alright, and we're almost done. We just need to get these corners locked. So to do that, we're gonna keep them together like that, turn over, and fold this up just a little bit like that. Just fold it up to taste. We're just closing this off. Actually, I do have a guide mark, actually. You can fold it up in between the 2 creases right there. Yeah, I'll probably do that. But really, you can do it to taste if you want. It doesn't really matter. I think if I fold it up in between the 2 creases, the bottom will be more square. And I think it'll look more like a pyramid. I'm actually just now discovering this. Okay, and then 3 more times. I'm gonna use the guide marks. I'm gonna fold in between the 2 creases. Alright, and there it is. The sand dollar pyramid. It's called the sand dollar pyramid because it looks kind of like a sand dollar because of the 4 lines on it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not really an action model, but I think it's pretty cool looking. Oh yeah, it is kind of an action model. You can do that. Tap on it, it makes a nice sound. Or maybe you can spin. Oh, it is an action model, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I think it spins really good because it's weighted on the bottom and it's light in the center. Whoa, that is actually really cool. I just discovered that. Oh my god. Wow, I cannot stop playing with it. Dang. Oh yeah. Alright, well, hope you guys were able to fold that. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And I will see you guys later. Alright, bye-bye.